Hi, Scam Assassin. Today, what I've been trying to do is, you'll see here, please complete the following security check. Oh no, you can't because it's written in reverse, because this front camera reverses things. I don't know why it does that. But anyway, it's Facebook, I can assure you. And basically it says, it looks like this link is unsecure, minds.com. So whether you put in an article or whether you put in the website, it classes minds.com just as insecure. It's not insecure, it's actually far more secure than them because it's a distributed platform. Decentralized distributed platform. So what this really is, this is blocking of other media. Now they can't block it because they probably have a lawsuit in their hand. They know that's the case. They can't do what they do in the case of news, which is basically just turn the trend algos off so that basically you're just blind. People are blind to your content. Same thing happens on YouTube. If you're a channel like mine, you're not going to. I don't get any new people. I mean, I've got something like 2,000 people, but I haven't in the last few months since all the YouTube stuff's been changing. I don't see any new users. I just don't get any. There'll be people who come on through minds.com or something like that. That's it. YouTube will not show my videos to anyone. You have to be going there looking for it. And that's another reason why I'm moving to BitChute and also to B.Tube. So I'm gonna try them both out. I tried D.Tube. My plan was to be on D.Tube already. It just didn't work out. It's too difficult. It's too buggy. Unfortunately, I tried last year. It was a mess. Steemit haven't done a good enough job. You know what? I actually bought a lot of Steam because I actually believed in that platform. I think Steemit itself, the administration of it is too messy, and I don't really believe in it anymore. I think there'll be a lot of, I mean, Minds.com is a great platform. I'm sure it will take off. You can't mess about. You know, when you're doing stuff that is going to be for people to use, it has to be usable. If it's not usable, and I'm an IT specialist, if it's not usable for someone like me and I find it a pain in the ass, the average person, it will never get uptake because the average person will just give up. You need to make things easy. UI has to be well designed. If you don't do it, you're just, you know, planning to fail. That's all you're doing. So I wanted to show that this is just a prime example of YouTube. This is why their share price is going down. This is why they're dying. I mean, they talk about 1.5 billion. Actually, someone on CNN so-called news this morning, actually MSNBC so-called news this morning. That's when it was. They were talking about 2 billion users. So basically all that means is that the scammers have been maybe putting bots to create more accounts, because you look around Facebook and there's no people joining Facebook now. People aren't moving to Facebook. People are moving to maybe Instagram, which is obviously owned by Facebook. Even that, I've got no interest in using Instagram. I find it a pain in the ass to use. Young people seem to like it. We've got accounts for businesses on there. We use all the platforms, use LinkedIn, everything else. I find it too cumbersome. I don't find it convenient. I find social media overall pretty much a waste of time, but you have to do it. You've got to do it for communication to your friends. You're compelled to do it by wanting to show people what you're up to, whatever it might be, or for narcissistic reasons, or for what else? For business and that kind of thing. So people are going to be moving towards these platforms that reward them for using it. So I know that SoMee, for example, it used to be called ONG Network. Things like that reward people for content. I don't really think that was a very good design. I need to go check it out since they've rebranded to SoMee. So I'm not making any statements here to say that I don't think it's a good platform, because they might have sorted things out. It was very buggy before. That's why I had Cryptoversity on there. I didn't bother transposing everything along. I haven't got the time to waste on people's platform if they don't work. You get it to work, you test it properly. And the thing is, we're guilty of the same thing over one of the companies I work for. You know, it's a bit buggy. I don't even want to be advertising stuff if it's buggy. Just let's focus on development before marketing, because if you get it wrong, you're just wasting money on marketing anyway, and you're going to annoy people like me who doesn't want to waste their time, right? Unless you're telling them, hey, this is a beta test, like with the exchange. We did that to find out what needs to be done. You know, you want customer input, that kind of thing. Anyway, that's just it there. So they basically have a thing against Minds.com, and they will never allow you to post anything on there. They allowed D.Tube and B.Tube, D.Tube and BitChute, sorry, to be all advertised on there. So far, they'll be blocked soon, you can bet. Any freedom of speech platform, any freedom of speech channel, group or anything, they're going to block. And and that coupled with what the video I had on the last Propagandakings, or maybe 2 ago, I was showing France 24 when I was over in London, and they were they showed the bus that was moving all the illegal, the soon to be, what would you call that? Premeditated illegal immigration. They were showing that happening beforehand. I mean, people dressed fairly well. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to be rich people. I'm not saying their country's great. I'm saying we should have stayed out their country. I'm saying we shouldn't allow Hillary Clinton to do it, what she was doing there, and other people who were busy meddling with that country. Meddling. Remember the word meddling. We've got to start doing what Cliff High says and start hijacking words. So the word MGTOW, for example, that was hijacked. Now you can say hijack if someone uses something. You can also say hijacked if they basically from the censorship Nazis, they hijacked that word. So if you use the word MGTOW in anything you do online now, I'm sure Facebook will be soon doing that soon. They probably are already. Yeah, they do a sneaky thing where there is active blocking and there's very passive blocking. So passive blocking is what YouTube do. That's when if you're someone who's a truther, red pillar, something, any of those kind of people, any of those kind of videos, your videos, unless you've already reached that momentum that other people are going to share your work, they sure as shit ain't going to share your videos with anyone. It's not going to pop in front of someone's face. The algorithm's not going to read it and say, hey, you just looked at this video here, therefore you might want to look at this. They won't come up. As I said before, PewDiePie would never, ever reach 60 million. With the content he has and the fact that he's an occasional truther, there's no way he would reach 60 million with the way that these algos are now. So people need to start, and I wish people like him actually would take the lead on this. Not just him, but a lot of, people like Black Pigeon Speaks, for example, Black Pilled. Because they don't have much of a choice. Tommy Sotomayor, these people, they're all choosing different platforms now because they know they keep on getting blocked and they have to. So they're choosing Minds.com. They're choosing BitChute and BitTube. And this is what we need. We need people, leading by example. What it does mean is that you need to duplicate your work. I don't have time to duplicate my work at the moment. So my choice is going to be that I might make a last video on YouTube coming up very soon. Maybe it should be this. No, I'll do it a couple of videos time. I'll make it my last YouTube video. I'll be moving across to BitChute and BitTube, see how they both go. I'm already on Minds.com. I'm moving everything off of, I'm not moving it from Facebook. I'll put a message on Facebook like I did before when I said I'm currently moving stuff across these new platforms, these new modernized anti-censorship, anti-fascist platforms, and moving away from the fascist platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. And then because this is how we fight fascism. This is how we do it. We it takes every person just doing their bit, moving away from fascist media. Love it. Start using their terms against you. It's exactly what Trump did. When he took the fake news label that was being used against him, you just start saying fake news, and it's been used very effectively against fake news channels like CNN. You saw with the case with I can't remember the guy who apparently hit the woman. It wasn't even a big thing. The White House press situation. I always say, you don't play, when you play them at the wrong game, don't play their game like they do, because then you sink into their level. And I think they were doing that there. He didn't really hit the woman, but at the same time, he stood up there like a complete twat, didn't sit down. Donald Trump was being, he was being, totally fair with what he said. The guy's a twat, doesn't trust their channel, doesn't want to take a question from them. There's other media in the room, let them ask a question. No, he wants to hold the floor because he's arrogant CNN. We don't care about your media show anymore. It's a media circus. We don't care. No one cares about your stuff. That's why you have no viewers. So go away, sit down, and let a news company, someone that actually has a reporter there, instead of a propagandist, an actual reporter like Chris Hedges or something, let them ask the question. No one wants to hear you, CNN. All right, that's about it, really. Thanks. Bye.